As the world mourns Pope Francis, history's most secretive transfer of power begins. White smoke, the path to a new pope, guides you through this momentous transition. We explain exactly what happens next, leading to the dramatic conclave vote. Learn how each ritual unfolds, what each tradition means, and why these ancient ceremonies still matter today. Follow along as the throne of St. Peter stands empty and a new chapter in church history begins. White Smoke, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you know what a group of flamingos is called? That's just one of thousands of facts you'll discover on 5 daily trivia questions. Hi, I'm Mark Ellison. Join me every weekday for 5 mind-expanding questions about everything from ancient history to modern technology. Perfect for impressing friends or dominating your next pub quiz. 5 daily trivia questions. And the answer, a group of flamingos, is called a flamboyance. 5 daily trivia questions.
Caloroga Shark Media.
We're in December now. That means even more 5 good news Christmas stories. Still the normal format on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm not taking anything away from you, but you're getting extras this month. Tuesday, Thursday, and the weekends are Christmas stories and good news. If you like the taste of chicken, KFC has launched Christmas wrapping paper that tastes like chicken, but there's a catch. Well, of course there's a catch. KFC has launched Lickable wrapping paper for the gifting season. The limited edition paper supposedly tastes like KFC's original recipe chicken, quote, with a refreshing hit of cranberry sauce and an aromatic pinch of sage from the sage and onion stuffing party. I got bad news for you. You're going to have to go to the UK to get this. I don't think they're doing it in America. Phoebe Sims is the brand manager at KFC UK in Ireland and said, despite the festive battle of the birds at KFC, we believe in chicken. Introducing our first ever lickable wrapping paper inspired by our epic limited edition stuffing stacker burger. Oh, wait, now pay attention. KFC has warned that the wrapping paper is not intended for human consumption. All right, you can lick it, but don't eat it. The lickable areas of the paper have a protective cover that needs to be peeled off to access the tasty part, and you're advised not to lick any patches that don't have the protective cover. The company also notes that the paper may require a few licks to get the full flavor. And while we're doing this, let's talk about the stuffing stacker burger. The burger consists of 2 original recipe fillets, sage and onion stuffing, lettuce, cheese, and spicy cranberry sauce. People got mad at Coke for their recent AI-generated Christmas commercial that fans have called disastrous. It pays homage to their 1995 Holidays Are Coming campaign. In the new ad, you see a fleet of cherry red trucks driving down a snowy road to deliver ice-cold bottles of Coke to customers in a festively decorated town. People got annoyed at that little text there that says, created by Real Magic AI. A spokesperson says, we're always exploring new ways to connect with consumers and experiment with different approaches. This year, we crafted films through a collaboration of human storytellers and the power of generative AI. One user on social media didn't pull any punches and said, I feel like I'm watching the death of art and our planet unfold in front of my eyes, and no one in real life seems to care. The folks at Cartner's Christmas Tree Farm in the Blue Ridge Mountains have been growing trees for more than 6 decades. However, Hurricane Helene destroyed thousands of trees, but not all of them. First Lady Jill Biden unveiled one of the surviving trees as this year's White House Christmas tree. The First Lady said the Cartner family lost thousands of trees in the storm, but this one remains standing, and they named it Tremendous for the extraordinary hope that it represents. The Fraser fir is being displayed in the White House's Blue Room. Also some recent good news for 2 turkeys, Peach and Blossom. They were pardoned by the president last week. Have you seen Hot Santa? This appears in an ad for Target. The campaign is called Happier Holidays from Target, in which a mother and child walk through a Target store that transforms into a magical world, conjuring the emotional connection of shopping for loved ones during the season. But people have their eyes on this good-looking guy. I think it's Dane Cook. The good-looking guy with a slightly white beard and a Target sweater has a Target name tag that reads Chris K. Chris K drives a vintage red Ford Bronco with the roof chopped off and apparently hangs out at Target. White smoke. The path to a new pope explores humanity's most elaborate and secretive transfer of power, a process now unfolding following the death of Pope Francis. This series reveals the hidden rituals, ancient traditions, and behind-the-scenes drama of papal transition, As the Catholic world enters this solemn period of mourning and anticipation, join us in witnessing how the Church has perfected this sacred process over 2,000 years and what happens in these crucial days when the throne of St. Peter stands empty. White Smoke brings listeners inside the conclave that will determine who will succeed Pope Francis and lead the Church into its next chapter. White Smoke, wherever you get your podcasts.
You can get this podcast completely ad-free right now. If you're on Apple, just click the banner that says Uninterrupted Listening, and you'll get your first month free. If you use Spotify or other podcast players, go to caloroga.com/plus. It's just $5 a month, and you'll get access to over 20 premium shows with no interruptions. Binge listen to new series like the political thriller Acting President, Signal Lost, where military secrets land on the wrong phone, and Pager Protocol, the thriller about exploding pagers in the wrong hands. Plus, enjoy daily shows like Palace Intrigue about the royal family, daily comedy news, and 5 daily trivia questions to test your knowledge, and White Smoke, taking you behind the scenes at what's happening right now at the Vatican. You also get all our hot shows like 5 good news stories. Enjoy your favorite content without any ad breaks. Remember, Apple users click the uninterrupted listening banner for your free first month, and everyone else head to caloroga.com/plus. Get ad-free listening today.
Good news if you were recently in a cafe. A man paid for everybody's breakfast, leaving diners and staff speechless. This happened at the Market Cafe. The guy covered everything from home fries to toast, tea, and coffee. The mystery man had been in the cafe enjoying his tea as he prepared to leave and settle the bill. He stunned a staff member by offering to pay for all the food and everyone in the cafe. Now, many things can be true at once. 1, this is super awesome. 2, it was like $50. Joy works at the cafe and went on Facebook and said it was a very heartwarming gesture for these times. Everyone appreciated it, and it really lifted everyone's spirits. A wonderful customer quietly paid for everyone in the cafe, and they all got a lovely surprise thanks to that kind man. One commenter said, "It's great to know there are still some nice people in the world. Best kind of kindness, not expecting anything in return. Bit early for Christmas, but that's the true spirit of Christmas and humanity." Did you put your tree up yet? We got ours up over the weekend. I didn't know this was a discussion or not, but people are apparently debating whether or not you should wash your Christmas tree before you bring it indoors. A viral trend says you absolutely need to wash your tree so you don't bring any bugs in. Well, good news. Eric Benson is a professor at Clemson. Professor Benson tells us the insects that live on Christmas trees are not serious pests that are dangerous to your home or people and pets. It's not like you're bringing in bed bugs or pests that can cause structural damage to your home on a Christmas tree. Plus, even if there were, they're not going to last long because it's too hot and there's no food. They'll probably just dry up within a day or two and die. And those are your 5 good news Christmas stories, unless you're a bug. If you enjoy the program, tell a friend about it. They might like it too. If you like the program without commercial interruption, if you're on Apple Podcasts, click that banner. If you're not on Apple Podcast, click the link in the show notes to tell you how that works. All right, normal episode tomorrow. See you then.